What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the video, guys. So thanks for watching. So today I'll be working on taking off the cylinder heads for the B5S4. Before I continue, thank you guys for your support. I've gotten comments lately, subs been going up a little. Again, just try to respect and support my venture with this car. I already got one comment saying you know, it's a money pit, and yes, I know this is not my first B5S4, but this is the first time I'm digging in deep and tearing one apart. So it's been such a journey. So like I said, you know, thanks for the support. You know, just keep supporting the build. Maybe many more to come, and I think it'd be, you know, a little fun car too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 horsepower, 4 doors, you know, nice daily driver, AC, heat. Yeah, I can dig that. So still haven't decided what I'm doing as far as turbo. Still leaning more to the single turbo setup, but I don't know, if I find a decent twin, I just stay twin. And you know, still doing research. A lot of things need to be deleted as far as, you know, going single turbo. But like I said, still doing some research. But anyways, real tired. You just got off work. Did 12.5 hours today, so really tired. Anyways, let's get to this. Let me show you what I had to get to do this. So get these cylinder heads off. You know, for some reason there's a lot of specialty tools. It's not like a Honda. Set time, take tension off of it, take the belt off. This is so much. So I'll show you guys what I need to get to do this job. Alright, so as you guys can see, motor's right there. Has lost a few pounds since the last video, taking the turbos off and the manifold and all the other things. Took the intake manifold off, alternator, starter, and it's pretty lighter now. Removed the wiring harness, and so I'm sure to have enough to take the cylinder heads off. But like I said, let me show you what I had to get before I start this job. So, ever in the box, I had to order the specialty tools. So this is a cam holder. This goes and holds the sprocket in place. It's down here. Also it comes with a locking pin. This locks the crankshaft in place, and it has a pin here. Let's burst it out. This is like I guess you said, like a grenade pin. This holds that dampener on the tension for the belt, and this other tool right here. This allows me to put tension on the cam chains to lift it out off of the cylinder head. So it's called the cam chain tensioner tool. Not expensive. I would say in total everything came to $40, and I bought a 3, a 4, and a 6-inch jaw puller tool to take the cams off. Lots of tools, but I'll probably need them for some other time. Now these tools, the cam holder and all that, and the tensioner, these work on the 2.8, 3-liter, and the 2x7. And you know, these motors came in the all-road A6, S4, and the 3-liter came in the 2.8 B6. Sorry, the 3-liter came in the B6, and the 2.8 came in the B5 A4. So yeah, so don't know if I'm going to be doing another B5 job, but I just want to do everything the right way, and I'm not a mechanic, so I just rather just follow steps as I can and not cut any corners. Now I have I don't know how helpful this is, which it isn't in my, well, I should say it isn't, but it's not, everything's not clear cut. This is the Bentley manual, very expensive, about for $90-some. Yes, I'm sure I could have gotten it cheaper somewhere else. I bought this off of ECS Tuning's website. You're gonna have problems trying to get this to work, especially if you don't have Windows XP. Had to run my computer as a virtual machine, download Windows XP just to get this to work. This only allows you to use 2 computers. It comes with access codes, and it only works on 2 computers. But pain in the ass, but it has the torque specifications, and you know, it helps with a little bit. But it's not clear and cut. So let me get started on this job, guys. So had some few trouble. Really tired. Like I said, I've probably been up now 15, 16 hours now. Real tired. Need to go to sleep because I got work tonight. So, but anyways, so had some problems. Now taking the serpentine tensioner off. This bolt, I thought it was a 10mm Allen. Come to find out, it's a 9mm. Went to Lowe's. You know, they have those little dispensary drawers that have the single socket. They have single sockets you may need, star bit, whatever. They only have 10, 8, and downwards. So I had to go over to AutoZone, and they had the 9mm. So I bought that. Taking the you know, the little tabs that they have to hook them up to the little hooks. As you can see, this Band-Aid, I do the lazy way of taking them off. I try to pry some inside of it. So I use this. I accidentally punctured my fucking, sorry for my language, I punctured my my finger pretty bad, man. So I'm bleeding crazy. Anyway, so got that off. So this is the cover. And this is the serpentine tensioner. So this is what I have right now going on. Now I have to make sure I put the motor in time. This is timing mark right here, and this is the actual timing indicator. Now I have to make sure that these sprockets, these holes, there's a small one and there's a big one. You got to make sure the big ones are point inwards to each other. This is not really a timing belt DIY because this is my first time. I've watched videos countless amount of times, so I'm pretty confident in what I'm doing, and the Bentley manual kind of shows you what to do. So if you guys may be doing a timing belt job, hopefully this will help you. There's lots of videos online on YouTube how to do it very thoroughly. You know, who guys are in the B5 community. So I'm gonna put this to time. This is a 24mm 12-point socket. So I'm gonna put the engine time now. Alright, so I think I've got this pretty much close to that timing mark. As you can see, big holes are facing each other, and it's pretty straight. So theoretically, I should be able to fit that bar, the camshaft holding bar, pretty easy without no problems. Before I do all that timing crap, taking stuff off, I need to get this pulley off. Now on the side of the block, this little cover right here with that 10mm bolt that needs to come out, that's where the crankshaft pin is going to be installed, which allows us to lock, sorry the dogs are barking, which allows us to lock the crank in place so I can take these off. These are I think they're, I don't remember, but I think they're 8mm hexes, 8 or 6mm, but I think they're gonna be a bitch to come out. Soak them down in PB. So I don't know, I think it's gonna be a bitch to come off. Hopefully I don't have to weld nothing to it, weld my tool to it and sacrifice, or probably try to get me a compressor. I'm trying to bring me a compressor, guys, especially for this goddamn 24mm bolt here. I don't think that's gonna come off easy as well, but I'm hoping. But anyways, so I'm gonna take this off and install the crank pin. I'm sure we're good to go. Alright guys, so I was able to break these, so there's 6mm Allens. As you can see, one's turned right here. I was quite surprised. They came loose pretty easy. Just a tip for you guys, especially new timers like me. So you want to make sure they're clean and give them a good hit, you know, so it will seat properly, because it'd be easy to get stripped. So I do it, just give it a light tap with the hammer, and if you're using a breaker bar or impact, then that should help. So I'll take these off, and should be able to take this pulley off. Alright, so have that back crank pulley cover off. Just put the bolts back in here, just won't forget them. Now I'm at the point where I can take the tension off of this dampener right here. You fit a 8mm in here, so I have to grab a 8mm hex, press down on it so I can make those two holes match up, and I put that pin in that I showed earlier that came with this cam holding kit. Other than that, everything's timed. The big holes are facing each other. Other than that, man, start taking things off. Release some of the tension off of that unbolt that the sprocket bolts. Loosen them a bit, and should be able to go from here. Like I said earlier in the video, it's a 3 and a 4/6 inch set. Got off Amazon. I can put the OEM part number, specialty tool, if you guys want to go with that route. But I just basically thread it on the side of that washer, and it pull right out with no problems. So I'm going to do the same on the other side, and pretty much this timing belt can be taken off. This is not a timing belt job, so I won't be showing reinstalling. But as you can see, I have the pin in this dampener. If you're going to replace all this, you got to take all that out. Obviously, you have to take your belt off first before you can get to your thermostat housing. And this is the water pump right here. So yeah, should be able to take this belt off. if you guys have made it this far, man, respect, much love. This is gonna be a long video, so yes, I could probably just edit it and cut it short, but I wanna, even though this is not technically a DIY, I still can show a few things that if you guys first time B5S4 owners gonna tackle this job yourself, hopefully I can show something that you guys can learn from this video. But anyways, so as you can see, intake cam, exhaust cam. It'd probably be pretty sweet if this had, you know, 3 lobe designs on the intake and the exhaust side. Probably, you know, breathe a lot better and good top end power. But anyways, this is the part of the job that I'm really want to be real technical about, especially for me. Take a lot of pictures, and I'm not necessarily going to mark these. And the reason why, a lot of guys take this whole assembly out as one, but I want to upgrade to the 2.8 cams from the NA A4. So this cam will be coming off of the whole chain. The problem with this is just trying to remember the alignment for, I guess, the timing, I should say, TDC. Now these cam holders are marked exhaust and intake. Now there are some notches on the sprocket itself that it's aligned with, as you can see here. This is my camera, sorry. It's a notch right here and a notch right here. And they should be aligned. Again, some of the videos I've seen and threads, if I didn't say this before, guys, they would just mark the cams. Like I said, I'm going to take this whole assembly out as one. Another thing is you got to make sure, I don't know how true is this, if there's any knowledgeable B5 guys out there or 2.7 motor guys out there who knows about this, I guess you could say the links on the chain, there should be a specific count starting from the notches. So that's from the mark, sorry, this is a notch and this is the mark. So starting from, trying to parallax vision here, still looking at the camera, want to get this focus. The sun light is so bright outside, man. Anyways, so if you guys can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, see that mark right there, 15. If you look from the side of it, it's actually 15 and a half. The Bentley manual says it's supposed to be 16 on both sides, but from what I'm reading online, like I said, I've been doing research all week before I got to this part. Anything you do, guys, you just want to make sure you're doing research, especially if you're doing it for your first time. I try not to hog on people, and I don't really have any friends who work on cars like these, or work on cars period. So all I have to do is just read and try to figure out, watch videos and just read. But anyways, some guys will be getting 15 and a half on one side and 16 on the other. So I think it's 15 and a half on the driver's side and 16 on the passenger side. But when I take that side off, I'll confirm. So hopefully I get this right, because a lot of money is going to be dumped. A lot of money is going to be dumped in this project. So I'm gonna go ahead and start dismantling all this and go from there. These are Torx. So yeah, let's start. And use a 5mm hex, and again it would take the pressure off of the chain and the sprocket and the cams. So this is not product placement, but I bought this off of Amazon, and again it's a cam chain tensioner tool. This is the company. Haven't even opened it since I got it, so that's what I'll be using. So let's start. I grabbed me a 5mm hex. and just snug it down. Don't want to tighten the shit out of it. Just want to release tension. Gotta go pulling these caps off. I'll be able to pull this whole assembly out as one. Grab my. Alright guys, so as you can see, tensioner tool installed. I went ahead and took some pressure off of the bolts. I tried doing it in a crisscross pattern, outside in. So now I can use my impact and just take them off quickly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Tensioner seal just fell out. There you go. Alright guys, so it's starting to lose light. So about to take the cylinder head off. Now I ran into a problem. Went to this auto store again, and I thought the socket or the bit size was a triple square, the same as the axle and the drive shaft. Turned out it's a poly drive, so fortunately I don't have the, I guess, the right tool. However, my hex set 8mm fits just fine, and I've already cracked the first one. So I'm gonna go outside in and should be able to pull this sucker off. Here we go, on B5S4 cylinder head. I'll put this bit out heavy. You guys look. Not bad, it still has some crosshatch pattern going on. Let me show you guys how the cylinder head looks now. Go over here. Alright. So this is a head. As I was saying, so this is the it says that poly drive, but the hex fit pretty decent. The only thing, you know, I would advise, if you're scared of using the hex, just go ahead and order the poly drive, because it has deeper grooves to fit inside of these slots. So but I made sure, you know, apply pressure on it while I turn. So yeah, it's that. Yes, not looking too bad. Alright guys, so check out my little cool Harbor Freight light. This light's pretty good. I just hope it doesn't go bad, you know. Some things you get from Harbor Freight, you gotta watch out. But anyways, got the cylinder head off. I'm not gonna record the other side. Basically the same procedure. As far as that poly drive bit, it has deeper grooves. So if you're not comfortable using the 8mm hex, I suggest just wait, order it online, and use the correct tool. But the 8mm hex wasn't bad. Probably when I go retorquing, so I can have proper seating, I'll order the correct tool. But other than that, man, I'm trying to get this done real fast. This video is gonna be long, like I said, you know. So if you guys made it this far, you know, thanks for the love. I really want to push this project as fast as I can, because I want to take the block to the machinist, get cleaned out, and hopefully I can get it on the engine stand so I can take the pistons and all that out. So trying to get this video out, trying to upload once a week, hopefully Saturday or Sunday. Don't want to just bombard you guys with videos. It's just a B5S4, you know, ain't nothing crazy. So I don't want to overhype the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, but I don't want to overhype it. You know, just this is B5 S4. You know. So thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe.